The 2026 candidates for the Hall of Fame have been announced. Let's go through the list and talk about whether or not these guys will get in as first ballots eventually or not at all. Starting with Titans defensive end Jurrell Casey. Very solid 10-year career in the NFL that netted him 51 sacks, but probably not a Hall of Famer at the end of the day. 5-time Pro Bowl selection, but I don't think you could ever say there was a single season where he was the best player at his position. Panthers linebacker Thomas Davis falls into that same bucket for me. Another very good player, very key to the success of those Panthers teams around Cam Newton's era and them going to that Super Bowl, but not a Hall of Famer. Geno Atkins, I'm 50-50 on. He was a phenomenal player, probably the second best defensive tackle in the NFL for the vast majority of his career, and if he didn't play in the same era as Aaron Donald, he would have racked up a ton more awards. But without the postseason success, it's going to take him a little bit longer to get in. Maurkice Pouncey will absolutely get in eventually. I don't think it's going to be as a first ballot Hall of Famer, 5-time All-Pro selection, 9-time Pro Bowler. The only thing really missing from his resume is a Super Bowl ring. Another key piece of that Steelers offensive line is eligible this year. David DeCastro would be a surefire Hall of Famer if he played 4 more years. Do think there's a chance he eventually gets in, but it's absolutely not going to be as a first ballot guy. Greg Olsen is one of the best broadcasters in the game right now, and he was super fun to watch in his career, but he is not going to make the Hall of Fame. LaShawn McCoy is eligible, but until Steven Jackson gets in, I just cannot see him getting in. Frank Gore, on the other hand, will absolutely get in. Don't think it's as a first ballot Hall of Famer. The lack of an All-Pro selection will probably hold him back from that, but eventually he's going to get in. Jason Witten is a surefire Hall of Famer and almost certainly a first ballot one as well. Alex Smith is not a Hall of Famer, in my opinion. Really good player in his prime, but not that level. Phillip Rivers, probably the second greatest quarterback in NFL history to not ever win a Super Bowl ring, only behind Dan Marino. He'll certainly get in, likely not as a first ballot though. And last but certainly not least, while a lot of these other ones can be debated, I don't really think there's any question that both Drew Brees and Larry Fitzgerald are first ballot Hall of Famers.